welcome to the channel. It's Wendy and today's video is from a tag. So a number of people now have tagged me in the random colour challenge tag, and I have been avoiding it because I wasn't sure what to do at all. But yeah, today I'm going to try and tackle it. But as you can see, I've got a few bits out, made a mess on my desk already, and I did fancy kind of doing something with a few different products. So I have these, as you can see, because they're all over my desk now. Normally they're all very nicely stacked in my markers over there on the other side of my desk. But yeah, I've had these for quite a long time, and in the main I don't use them a huge amount, I'll be honest. But I thought for this tag, there's not a million of them. My other sets of markers, there are a lot of markers, and there's no way I'm taking them all out of the trays and then trying to put them all back in the right order. So I thought for this kind of tag, these might be really useful. So I'm going to use these, even though now they're attacking me. And I have quite a lot, as you can see, spurs of my watercolour paints that I've made. So I thought I might do a random pick of those as well. And as you know, I have this book that Colour have sent me pretty recently. I don't really have any colour by numbers books apart from this one, and I know when Lily did hers, that's how she started with this tag, that she had a colour by numbers book and she wasn't always happy with the colours that they picked, so she was just randomly picking colours out of her bag to replace the ones in her book. So I thought I'd kind of go along the same lines really and pick something from Move Up markers. They're just invading my entire desk now. That I'd go along the same vein and pick something that I could do something pretty much the same with. I was thinking I'd prefer a black background because I don't want to end up with a random background that I've got to on some of these, but would that work? Might do that one. Keep my finger there in case I change my mind. But yeah, so I might do one of these is what I was currently thinking. Yeah, I think I'll do that one. So I'm going to go with this one. What wouldn't, even though it has a really nice colour scheme already, but I'm going to blow it. So I think what I'm going to do is, like I say, I'm going to pick a watercolour at random in a second. I'm going to now, if I don't knock them all off my desk, put all of these in my bag. Don't mind my dog on my bag. I've got to be honest and say I am a control freak, and I find the idea of this terrifying, absolutely terrifying. So, move those up. So yes, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 out of here. Oh, please be a nice colour scheme. I don't want to end up with brown and brown. No, my luck, I will. But yeah, marker 1, what have I got? Oh, it's a purple. Yes, lavender. So I've got BV2 lavender. These, in case you don't know, I don't know how many people have these in the colouring world. I got them because, again, I was a card maker. So these have a small brush on them. You can replace them. You can refill the inks in these. And then they have a bullet. How well you can see in the lovely sunshine, and then you have a mixing chamber, so you can either put the mixing chamber on your brush nib and take some of the ink out, so then when you use it, it's going from a lighter colour to a dark colour, or you can put 2 markers together to create a blended colour. But anyway, there's my first one, the lavender. Please be something nice that will go with the lavender. How will I mix these up? Let's have a reach underneath. What have I got? Oh, someone's being kind to me. Mauve, VO2. Yes. That's not too bad. There's there we go. Let's have a look what else. See, now I'm worried I'm just going to end up with all purples and nothing else. Oh, a blue. Cornflower blue. Very nice. Oh, so far I'm quite pleased. I can't honestly see. Oh, this isn't going to go well with my selection that I've already got. Cinnamon, a kind of orangey red. How well is that going? Not too bad, are they? Those 3 that I had already were better. I forgot how many I'm doing now. 4, 8, I've got 4. Oh, dark green. Didn't want you. Evergreen. Ugh. I suppose it goes with the red, doesn't it? I've seen people with worse combinations. Let's have a look. Oh, orange. Oh dear. I don't think I wanted orange. We won't be using a huge amount of you. So I've got 6 of those, and I'm thinking, because it's a mandala, I'd quite like a bit of bling on it. So I've also fished out my new, to me, Nuvo pens. So I'm going to put those in the bag, and I'm going to pick one of those, and I'm going to have a watercolour as well. So just let me get rid of my markers. I'm probably going to pause and come back because I can't live with them in a bag. Okay, I'm back. Empty bag. Ah. Right, so I'm going to put my glitters in. So these are a range. I've got kind of brown, green, all sorts anyway. I've only got 6 of these, so whatever it is, it is. I shall mix them up. Can't even find them now. They're getting lost in here. Oh, green with purples. Great. Okay, so I've got a green marker. Let me chuck those out of the way. And then I'm going to pop my tray of spurs in as well. Let's have a good rummage to the bottom. Mix them up a bit. I'd really like gold at this point, and if I pull a gold out, I'd be amazed, because it's a mandala. But knowing me, it'll be brown or something. Oh! It's quite a dark purple though, this. I don't think it's one that I've named. No, it's not. But it is a sparkly purple, metallic purple. So I'm going to use that as well. Made a mess of my trays of spurs now. Okay, so I've got some... Ooh, things falling. Yeah. I've got some colour choices to pick through. So I've got a bit of sparkly green. And I've got a bit of purple for my 8 colours. So what am I going to do? I think I'm going to use this one. What is it called? Mauve. For whatever is one already in my book. I think I might need my glasses for these writing. Oh yeah, ones are tiny. So we're going to go with mauve for number 1. Ooh. To have a go. But yeah, I definitely normally do... Oh, it's very light, this. I thought it was a darker colour. It's quite pale. I bet you can't even see where I've done. You can a little bit, but yeah, it's pretty light, that. You can kind of still see the number through, and these number 1s are tiny number 1s. 7, 5, 7. But yeah, I don't really do colour by numbers, just colour by numbers. I have had a go at one in this book already, but I'll be honest, I've watercolour painted the other page that I've done in this book already, and I completely ignored the numbers. I mainly concentrated on hiding the numbers and just using it as a mandala book, because that is probably how I'll use it, because I don't tend... Not there's anything wrong with doing colour by numbers, but they've not tended to be my thing to do. Well, mainly because I didn't have any, so it would have been hard to have done some without. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with this colour. I had a feeling this was a much darker colour, but it's really soft shade. And I know that green that I pulled out is really dark green. I'm hoping those are not going to end up next to each other. See how much the ink spreads on this kind of paper as well with these. I've not used these pens for years. I do quite like them though. They are a nice pen. Just, yeah, got out of the habit of using them really. Brush nibs are a lot smaller than they are on most of the current types of brush pen you can get. Like if I put a Tombow next to this brush, it'd make it look absolutely tiny, and even make Copics. The brushes are huge compared to these. Where else has got a 1? tell when I get to a small bit because I'll need to concentrate. Might move you in a bit. I'm a bit miles away, aren't I? No, not in my massive bag. Is there any ones there? Oh, there's 2 little ones on the end. I missed them down there. Oh yeah, I did. So this is why I'm no good at colour by numbers. I'm not observant enough to pay attention to where they are. There's one there. Quite in random places. Where else there? Nope, there. But yeah, so we'll see how this develops. It might be a total disaster. I probably at some point will run out of things to say and we'll probably resort to fast forward and a bit of music. Hope you don't mind. Because I'm not the most chatty of people and I find it very difficult to chat and colour at the same time. It's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Most of the time. Where's one? I'm beginning to wish I'd done this one with the glitter green because it's only in little bits. We'll see. This could be hideous or it could be quite nice. Who knows which it's gonna be. Yeah, so this week finally off school, yay. We're on Easter holidays here in the UK when I'm recording this. Who knows when I'll actually edit it and release it. It might have been way past Easter holidays by the time I actually put this up. I think Dan and Anne both tagged me in this tag. Thank you. Dan from Caligarious, that I can't say, sorry Dan. And Anne from Pretty Pages 71 both tagged me. Thank you to both of you to do this quite a while ago now. While I've still been in school time, I've just, not really had time to sit down and do this. Plus I did silly daft videos like my doing chroma flows instead because they were quicker and required less brain power than thinking about what I was going to do for this. Plus I didn't have this colour by numbers book, which I was not brave enough to try and do a face like Dan did with his random video. That was very brave, doing a face with random colours. I was not going to go and do that. So yeah, I think this book, was it last week this book arrived? I think this book arrived last week. And I thought, oh yeah, maybe I could do it with this book. It wouldn't be, if it was a disaster, it kind of might still work in a mandala because you can kind of get away with a little bit more. Right, I think that's all my ones. Although knowing me, I've probably missed one somewhere. I think that's all my ones. So, excuse me, having a drink of my drink. Okay, well I'm not going for green next, I don't think. I think we'll try this one. What is this one? Lavender. Mind you, that was 2, was a bright pink. No, I'm going to go with it. Number 2. It's not going to be bright pink. It's going to be this colour. No, it doesn't show up over the print. I do really... Oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at. I was looking at the original colour scheme. Sorry, I forgot I'd zoomed in. I do really like these little original colour schemes. Like, this is quite a nice colour palette that I'm destroying on this version, as it should have been, but never mind. And yeah, I've been using my watercolour paints on the page that I've done already in here, and it takes the metallic watercolour really quite nicely, this paper, hence why I've just pulled another one out to do it on here, because I thought it'll just be a nice addition to the mandala. And I quite like doing mandalas in metallic. It kind of feels like it's correct to do. Not doing very well at staining the lines here, even though I've got my glasses on. Got no excuse. Gosh, some of these numbers are so small. They're nice and light though. I mean, I did notice that when I was working on the page the other day, that I was thinking some of the colours would still, you could still see the numbers, but they didn't show through the paints, even the light paints that I used. So I think they have printed them as light as you could get away with and still see, really. Where are the twos? I cannot see them. Oh, there's one. Yeah, but it's quite nice to have a bit of time off from work, and even nicer to have a bit of sunshine. Just been for a walk with the dog, and it was miserable out there. Did not look nice at all. Yeah, typically, now I'm back and we're sat down. Now the sun's come out, but it does look like we're going to have a couple of nice days here. It should be nice. Two's out there. No, two's there. So far, these two together are not too bad a colour. They seem to work. I'm just dreading that dark green. I don't think it's going to look good when that dark green has to be used. And I've got green glitter as well. These are not the colour schemes I would have picked. Whose daft idea was this? Lily, looking at you. I noticed today she's got another tag video up, Opposites or something. I've not watched it yet because I had to go out with the dog, but I shall watch it later and then hide from the tag if anybody tags me in it. It already looks scary. I have a feeling I might be doing it in this book, whatever it is. I could probably divide this book in half, so maybe it might work on this book. Don't know. Is there any twos up there? Oh yeah, there's one. No more. There. But yeah, I haven't really doing anything exciting this week. It's just been nice to be off and get a bit of sleep and relax. Get a few jobs done around the house. Nothing exciting, nothing worth telling you about. Necessary nonetheless. I have just filmed my whole video for all the stuff I've bought over the last 4 months. Yeah, there were some Christmas presents in there. I do still have a couple of things that I've not videoed for Christmas presents. Sorry, concentrating looking for a 2. I forget what I'm talking about. But yeah, I feel a bit guilty when you actually get it all out and actually, oh, I've bought that. Oh yeah, I bought that. Oh yeah, I bought that. Oops, sorry, bought that. Oh, I've missed some in there. That should have been 1. I don't regret anything I've bought. We don't really go out drinking. We don't really go out a huge amount, me and my husband. We certainly don't waste money on drink or anything like that. So I kind of think, lots of people do lots of things for their own entertainment, don't they? And my colouring and art is my hobby and my fun time, so I'm not going to feel guilty about spending money that I've earned on something I love doing. Right, I'm going to be brave and use the red for 3s, even though I've not looked where the 3s are. They're in between there. Oh, well, I'm going to see how it looks. This could be horrible. Oh, this is a dark red. This is quite a strong red. That is a bit stronger than I would have liked. Never mind. Oh, there's that one as well. But yes, I think I surprised myself when I started getting it out and think, oh, I've not shown that. Oh, I've not shown that. Oh, I've not shown that. That's quite a few bits and pieces. But like I say, it's stuff I enjoy. Don't waste my money in other places, so whatever. But yeah, even I'm going to have to chain it back though now because, well, I don't know where you are in the world, but certainly in the UK, our energy prices are going crazy. So yeah, my direct debit for my energy has doubled, which is not great really, is it? Fortunately, I was in credit with my payments already on it, so it could have been much worse. But it's still worrying because you just don't know how bad it's going to get, and obviously world circumstances are not great at the moment. Oh, all that's 3 in there. Wasn't that funny when you thought they were alternate? I don't know if I want to do all of those 3. I might do every other one 3 and break. See, I'm breaking the rules already. Breaking the colour rules. I might not do the ones in between in red. We shall see. We'll see how terrible these colours turn out together. If it's looking shocking, I might still continue to colour them in 3 in red, but we'll see. But yeah, so spending. I don't think there's a huge amount of things I've got my eye on anyway. There's always books that are winking at me. Japanese books. Shouldn't look on Amazon Japan. It's fatal looking on there. That sketchbook mouse keeps winking at me. And I keep saying, no, I have a bookcase full of books. I do not need another book. But then somebody else shows another lovely page with the mousy book, and it tempts me. And then, well, if you're ordering from Amazon Japan, it's not worth it to just order one book, is it? So yeah, I might have a virtual shopping basket full of stuff on there already, but I've not hit the trigger. I'm not sure I'm going to at the moment, so I'm going to work with what I've got already, I think, at the moment. And like I say, I'm thinking I might do a couple of videos showing you some of the other stuff that I have. Acrylic pens in particular, there's a couple that I think are probably worth sharing what they work like. I'd like to use these pens a bit more that I'm using as well. I've had these for years, these pens, and as you can see, they all still work beautifully. And I do quite like they've got brush nibs on these, but they're a much smaller brush nib, and they're still quite a firm brush. But you can get some quite nice effects with the blending chambers that they have on them as well. It's just there's a bit of a learning curve with them. But these came with spare nibs as well. And a little nib remover tool thing to get the... Oh, I missed that bit out. Oops. I'm hoping my head's not in the camera. I have no way of knowing at the minute. I'm not leant over in the way. So what have you been up to for your holidays this Easter? I noticed a lot of my friends have actually gone abroad for this Easter holiday, which obviously a lot of people haven't done for a while. There's a few people I know in very glamorous places. Very jealous seeing their photographs. I don't even have a passport at the moment, so I'm going nowhere. I generally like to take my dog when we go on holiday, so we tend not to go abroad because it's just more hassle than it's worth with the dog, obviously. She loves running on the beach. And we can get to the beach from here where we live, but it's quite a few hours drive. And generally when it's a nice day, then it'll just be awful traffic. So you'll spend more time sat in a queue than you will on the beach, which kind of puts us off a bit, really. I'm quite fortunate that where I live here, I do have some really quite nice country walks that you can go on with the dog in particular. I do enjoy a good long, on a nice day, a good long walk with the dog. It's yeah, she loves it. She's quite well behaved, so most of the time I have her off the lead on the walks when we're off on the away from the roads. She doesn't really run off that far from me, really. She never goes out of sight. She'll always wait for me. She's asleep behind me. Now she's put her head up. No, I'm not. I'm listening to everything you're saying. Why are you talking to yourself, you crazy woman? See, she's huffing now. I don't know if you hear her. She understands everything I say. Perfectly everything I say. She's bossy. Very bossy. Right, I think that's all my threes, except them ones that I'm ignoring. Okay, so number 4 was blues. Where are number 4s amongst the stripes? I'm going to be brave and get the dark green out the way with on number 4s. Ooh, it's dark, it's dark. Oh, do I want to do this now? Oh, it's there as well. Nope, said I'm going to do it, so it's going in there. Oh, I don't like this green with the purple. Oh well, it's done now, it's done now. I bet there's 4. I should have looked how much there was. Oh, 4s are next to each other. That again seems a bit nuts. Why not just have that as one whole piece? It's going to be the same colour. I don't get it. I might cheat and put the glitter green in there. Is there any other 4s in there? 6, 7, 6. 4 is that one. 4s are up here. Sorry, concentrating again now, so can't talk and concentrate. What do I think about that colour scheme? Oh, sorry, you're off the page again, aren't you? I'm off the bottom. Well, it's not a terrible combination of colours, is it? It could have been much worse, I think. At least I didn't pick up a bag of browns. Although that red looks quite brown now, doesn't it? How weird. Yeah, that looks quite brown, doesn't it now? Yeah, that's supposed to be cinnamon. Yeah, saying I've not got loads of brown. I'm looking at it and think, oh, it looks brown. And brown and purple you don't really want together. I've got blue and orange yet to fit in here as well. Ooh, that's not sounding good. I was quite happy with them and I had them in my hand, but now I'm looking at them on here and I think, ugh, this is not a nice colour scheme. This was a nice colour scheme at the bottom and I've ruined it with this evergreen green. and brown for red. Ah well, never mind. Not looking for 4s there. And 4s there. Where's the 4s? I've not done them there either. Eek. See, I'm rubbish at these. Just miss things all the time. I've just gone outlining this really dark colour. Fours. Right. There we go. Okay, I think what I'm probably going to do is carry on, but I'm going to fast forward it through so you can see it developing, but not have to listen to my boring chat, because I haven't really got a huge amount to say anyway. And this is going to take a lot longer than I'm thinking. And I can see already I'm kind of at half an hour on it, so I'm going to carry on, but you will see it going through much quicker, hopefully, if it works. Next stage, I'm going to use the little paint, paint all these bits that are still white. It might need 2 coats, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Hi, welcome back. So as you can see, I've put my purple paint, this little one that I picked out earlier. As you can see from the light, probably, it has taken me a fair bit of time to get all the paint on, because it has needed 2 coats of the paint to get it consistent. And yeah, I can't say I particularly love this colour scheme that we've selected. I still think I preferred this lovely one at the bottom. But yeah, it's come together okay. So yeah, my random colour generator challenge has pretty much been completed. See, I thought I was being clever using the glitter marker, but the obviously the nib on this is really quite chunky, and this mandala has some pretty small sections in, so yeah, if we look closely, some of the edges aren't quite what they could have been where the glitter's gone. But yeah, overall, it's not too bad, is it? It could have been much worse. But yeah, there's my outcome for Random Colour Generator. I'm not going to tag people because I'm pretty late to the party already. But yeah, obviously, if you feel like having a go and you've watched it, by all means, join in. Open invitation to anybody that wants to have a go. But yeah, thank you for watching. Here's my final piece out of my black and white mandala book. So this one, just in case you're interested, of colour years. There's my piece finished. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.